Well done, Roger. Am I next? My name is Janice Krell. I was born and raised in Milwaukee. Been here for 60 years. Was born deaf. And I have one sister that's deaf as well. The rest of my brothers and sisters are hearing. I never had a problem communicating with my sister. I went to Mascara school as well. Again, they did not allow sign. The teachers would slap your hands if you did try to sign. They would put you in a closed room by yourself. I transferred to a school in Oklahoma. That was a school where I learned sign. I was there for 2 years. And then I went to John Marshall School for high school. And that's where I graduated from. We didn't really have problems as a family. Just the one thing was communication. That was a struggle with my other siblings and family members.
Hello, my name is June. I was born in Arkansas, and I became deaf because of scarlet fever when I was 3 years old. And I went to Mascara school, and then I went to John Marshall High School, same as Janice. And I never learned sign language growing up. And when I met my husband now, he taught me sign language when I was 19 years old. All of my brothers and sisters are hearing. I haven't really had any problems with my family. I graduated John Marshall in 1963. And then I got married. I had 6 children. I have 8 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. And they're all hearing, and I'm thankful that my husband did teach me sign language. So I have both skills when it relates to oral and sign language.
Hello. My name is Clark Christensen. I was born deaf, and I was born in Menasha, Wisconsin. My parents are hearing, but I also have a brother who's deaf, and it's just the 2 of us in the family that are deaf. Growing up, I never learned sign language. I babbled and pointed and tried to make up signs, gestured to get through for communication. I have a female cousin, and she was in school learning sign at the time, and she kind of started to show me a little bit. She acted as my interpreter growing up. We'd always spent a lot of time together. I went to St. John's School for the Deaf in Milwaukee. That school is an oral school, so I learned they taught speaking there. My parents came to visit me every month.
Mom, Tata.
The nuns there would show my parents some of the things that I was starting to excel in, and that was where I learned how to speak mom and dad. Different kinds of fruits such as apple, oranges, a lot of vocabulary words.
Son.
I began to learn sign language, and my parents were like very confused. He's signing. How did he learn that? And the sisters could just respond by saying, they just pick it up. It's just their nature. I graduated high school. My parents were Catholic, so they transferred me to a Catholic school, St. Mary's, in Buffalo, New York. And I was there for a few years. I graduated, and my parents suggested that I go to Gallaudet, and I said, no, I'm tired. I want to stay home. I just want to learn, and I want to live my life right here where I'm comfortable, near my parents. Growing up, my brother and I, we signed together. We were very close. We taught each other. I taught him. My parents did not sign, but that didn't really bother me because we did learn to speak some. Growing up, though, I did have to oftentimes interpret for my little brother and my parents to try to help with communication. I decided at one time that I just came to a point in my life where I wanted to live on my own. I wanted to work, make my own money, and I worked at an ice cream production place. And I was there for 30 years. I have 5 children, 8 grandchildren, and 2 great-grandchildren. I'm now retired. Even though I'm still a senior citizen, I'm really still involved. There's a couple of organizations, WAD, Senior Citizen Organization, Catholic Organization, and I live at Water Tower View.